So, pretty much, the remaining, the remaining stars that we have to collect is from Bowser's Rainbow Rumble, or whatever it was called. And then, after that, it's the Royal Palace Finale. And after the Royal Palace Finale, then we're gonna fight Bowser, and that'll be the end of the session. I mean, I know it's very unnecessary to fight Bowser, considering that, well, for one, I technically did beat Bowser and such, and that technically means 100% in the game, but he actually has some sort of dialogue about getting 120 stars, and therefore the dialogue changes. It's like the dialogue changes when you actually... Well, there it is. It's like the dialogue changes when you actually get the... what am I saying? It's like the dialogue changes when you get all 120 stars when you actually face off with Bowser in the Bowser in the Sky in the original, because he actually does have a different dialogue where he's like, as long as my troop still has the power stars and there's still hope, or something like that. I don't know what he says, but something similar to that. But when you get 120, he says something different. So I'm guessing that since I didn't have 120 before, he might only be triggered if I actually get like 130 or 121. But really, that all comes down to whether or not if I needed the star replicas. But the truth is, I don't know. Okay, so I'm guessing that I won't be able to actually make it up there by over here or over there. So what I'm guessing is that I have to go all the way up there and somehow do a wild jump to get down there. And by God, that's not going to be fun. So, let's try to do this. I find that jump so cool. And... oh, that was so dang close. I almost died there. Oh, jeez. I remember this was so hard at first, but I made it up here before, so I can make it up there again. Or up here again. Ugh. And I'm able to do this. Oh, jeez. I'm able to do this. Yep. Ooh, no, 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 no. Okay, good. How high am I? Okay, I think so far so good. Alright. Now let's see how possible it is to actually jump down to that star. Because I think that's what I need to do, is literally just... okay, maybe not jump, but long jump. Well, there we go. I actually got that in one shot, and I thought I was going to fail. So there we go. We got 129 stars. Now, considering the probability of dying is less likely in the Royal Palace Finale, it's just pretty much a bunch of fails, I won't go to the secret that's on top of the mushroom head or whatever that is to try to get the secrets that are over here. Okay, so now it's time for the Royal Palace Finale, and I've gotten the final star. And after I get the final star, then I'll go and beat Bowser, and that's the end of this game, guys. So it's really sad to actually see this game actually fade away from me, because this is a really good hack, that's for sure. Okay, so right now I can't see where the star replica is. Which, chances are I may have to go all the way up there in order to find it, so I guess I have to navigate myself up. Now, I did actually recently upload my latest part, which was pretty much the fail montage of this, and I gotta say, it's actually really frustrating, because I pretty much fail, or at least land on the ground, 48 frickin' times. And For that to happen, that is actually pretty bad. Okay, I don't see the star replica there. I don't see it up there, so I guess I have to continue going up. So let's try to do this. Yeah, apparently getting onto that small moving platform is actually like the easiest part of this whole entire thing. Wow, I actually managed to get up there in one shot, and that happens to be the place where I failed the most. In fact, if I actually do get up here, like up to where I need to go in one shot, that would be freaking awesome. Okay, there's actually a platform right there. What if that's where the star replica is up there? Which means maybe I have to like do the wall jumping here, get on top of the roof. Hey Yoshi, how's it going? Slide down here and get the star right there. And I wonder if Yoshi says anything different after we get all the star replicas. If he does, then I might actually show it in another video, like off recording and such, and maybe with post commentary, because I don't really have the time to actually do it. Yeah, so I'm guessing the star replica is up there, which means I have to go through the entire thing. And if I don't fail once, then that would actually be an awesome achievement. And so far so good. And so far that was my first fail, but I never really counted those as fail. Because technically what I mean by fail is whenever I fall to the ground or get a game over. And I only got a game over, or not a game over, but I only died once, and the rest of it is pretty much just falling on the ground. So any time I fell on the ground, or pretty much died that one time, counted as a fail. So pretty much any time I failed here didn't really count as a fail. So I will cut out if it takes me a while to actually get up here, because this part is such a pain. Oh, jeez. There we go. Did it. Oh, and yeah, I was right. There's the star replica. That is actually a pretty genius area to hide it. I just hope there's coins up there, so that way, if I do fail wall jumping up at those, and yeah. I have to be able to actually wall jump at the right timing and make sure I go on the left side of the roof and not the right side of the roof. Okay, so I actually forget how I did this part. Okay, Nitsa, how did you do this part before? It seems impossible. Oh, okay. It was more possible than I thought. Okay, Goomba, I need to steal your coins. Thank you. Well, technically it's coin, so can't discount the plural. So yeah, it's just that one star replica, and I pretty much am done this game. And what do you know? I have not failed once throughout the entire time. Wow. Wow. That is the closest I've ever been to the top to actually count as a fail. That is like a new record, but also freaking awesome for the fact that it actually does happen. Crap. So again, I may actually cut this out until I actually get up there, because this part is not fun to do at all. Okay, I'll admit, it is fun, but when you have to do it over and over again, then that really sucks. God damn it. Actually, I think that's the first time that I've actually went off of that and actually not died. Let's try this again. Damn it. Okay, this is really turning into another montage, and a really unnecessary one, considering that I failed like 48 freaking times. Son of a bitch! Mamma mia! Okay, this is really starting to turn into another repetitive montage that I really don't need. I mean, hopefully I don't fail more than the 48 frickin' times that I did trying to complete this the first frickin' time. But I think what's so embarrassing is for the fact that I'm actually failing on obstacles that I pretty much failed, like, so many times on before that I should be able to pass this. Easily. What the heck? What the heck did I just hit? Okay, just because I cheated to get that 1-star replica doesn't mean you have to put the leather wall in front of me. Duh. Oh, jeez, that was so lucky. Sorry, Goomba. Actually, I'm not sorry. You can keep your coin if you want, because I really don't need it. And I didn't really need that coin either. It's just if I do fall again, then I do need a coin to heal myself if I do actually fall. But let's try not to fail. Seriously, those clouds are so disturbing. It looks like platforms that you can actually land on. And I bet it's probably fooled a couple of people before. And I did it. So, Peach, what do you have to say?
Well done, Mario. You've always been there to help out when we need you. You have everyone's thank for collecting every star so we can finally use them to drive out the last of Bowser's evil—
No, that's a lie. That's a lie, you stupid princess. I went to those worlds and those minions were still there, so don't tell me that's gonna drive out Bowser's minions. Wow, Mario, have you really collected all the power stars? Okay, so he doesn't actually say anything different. And neither does the sign. So yeah, Hidden Palace Finale is the last course that I need. Now I have to figure a way to wall jump off this without landing on the star, which would really suck. Wait. And there you go, guys! I did it! I collected 130 power stars. The total amount in Super Mario Star Road. Well, that was quite a journey. I'm not sure what that pole star is for, but whatever. So yeah, I'm not going to be going to talk to Yoshi because I'm not going to be going through hell again. And I won't be going on top of the Star Leap Tower or anything. So, to end this, I'm going to go and fight Bowser and see if he gets a different dialogue to actually see... What? You collected 130? That can't be! I mean, I could probably trick him in thinking that the 9 stars that I have that are really fake are real. Who knows? Bowser's stupid. Because he can't really think of a better plan to kidnap the princess. Actually, to be fair, he's actually not that stupid. It's just Mario's able to actually drive him out and such. Sometimes I wish there was a game where Bowser actually does succeed. But at the same time, that wouldn't really count because it has to stick with the Dragon Kidnaps Princess scenario with, you know, saving the princess and all that. It has to stick with that same formula. Okay, so this is gonna pretty much be an easy course, hopefully. So yeah, all I really need to do is pretty much just get to Bowser, and that's pretty much it. So any final comments that I have to say about this game? Well, there's not really too many final comments that I do have to say. Okay, so I can't really talk about the individual levels because I have to be outside in the overworld in order for the level names to appear. So after I defeat Bowser, I will give my individual opinions about each world and such, and hopefully I do remember what they were like, because they were really great levels. And same with the secret levels. I mean, I can't really say much about the secret levels, but in terms of the secret levels, I guess I'll go by the ones that were in the star replica, like where the star replicas were, because I think the star replicas pretty much had where all the secret stars were, or at least I think. I don't know. So I'll just start off. Mushroom Mountain Village. It was a pretty good level. It's pretty basic. I'll give it that. But for a level, it's also very, very, very hard. God damn it. Anyway, I'll continue talking. Bowser's Slippery Swamp, or at least I think that's what it's called. It's a little too blank, or a little too bland in my opinion. But at the same time, it's a swamp, and I think the idea is to make it look like the swamp from Banjo-Kazooie, so I think it's kind of unfair if I were to say it's bland. But it looks really cool, and I think it was a cool level, that's for sure. And, what were the other levels? The Puzzle of the Vanishing Cap, or whatever the level was called. That was actually a pretty cool level, but to be honest, it was actually pretty hard, and there were areas where you debated whether or not if you were supposed to go there, or whether or not if Skullux actually had, you know, ideas, you know, for it to actually have a purpose, when really there was no purpose. I mean, there was one whole area that I was wasting my time in one session that didn't really count because of audio issues, and I kind of wasted my time in that one area. And, I'm trying to remember the other levels. The Metal Cap course, I think that was actually a really cool level. The beginning of it was such a cool design. Well, generic. Just the introduction of it makes you just go, wow. But then, once you actually start getting deeper in the level, it does get a little too hard. Why am I not making it up there? Seriously. It does get a little too hard later on trying to get the remaining red coins. I mean, there was one red coin that was such a pain in the A to get. And then there was another coin which was really not so hard to find if you really look around. And really you have to get the metal cap in order to actually get to it. And as for, I'm trying to remember what the other levels were, god damn it. The Sandy Slide Secret, I'll admit the level has a few problems. I mean, for one, how were you supposed to get the star replica in there without actually going against what was not intended for the game? I don't know, but whatever the intentions were, I'm pretty sure someone has figured it out, and I'm pretty sure it's really hard to get to. And unless, of course, there is another way, then it's without a doubt probably the hardest star replica to get in this game. And as for the... Jeez, I was so damn lucky. Trying to remember the other levels now. Retro Remix Castle, I actually really like it, even though it was so dang hard. It was so dang hard, but it was actually a pretty good level. And, after that, it was, the Wingcap Well. The Wingcap Well was actually a pretty good level. And Fuck! And I like how it was actually a challenge to actually get up to that ship in order to actually unlock the wing cap and such. And then, as for Bowser's Rainbow Rumble, that level, actually, the Rainbow Rumble level was actually pretty good. But what really sucks is that the Road to Bowser music is what made the Bowser in the Sky actually so epic and so good. And not to mention the organ music just made Bowser so epic, and instead it's replaced with remix music, which is still good, but yeah, I do find the orchestra music way too epic. So yeah, it's maybe a little unfair for me to actually say that, because the remix musics in this game are really good. And what's kind of cool is how they actually do come from future Mario games, and heck, even games that are either related or not related to Mario, like Rayman, for example. It's not related to Mario, but you have that in Mad Musical Mess. And I don't know where all the remix musics are from, but I know where most of them are from. Like, this one is actually from the Star Observatory in Super Mario Galaxy 1. But I don't know where this remix music actually comes from. But yeah, the remix music in this game is actually pretty dang good. And for the fact that he's actually spent his time on it, and I'm not sure if it was just him alone, or if he did actually have a second man actually helping him with the remix music. But if he did create it alone, or even if he did have a second person helping him, I gotta say, the remix music is really good in this game. I mean, sure, I would actually like, you know, my classical music from the Super Mario 64 game, but there was a lot of music in this game that was actually really dang good, and I really did enjoy it. So, as of this point, I will actually cut out until I actually get to Bowser, because you already know the road there. Oh, wait, there's actually one more level I actually forgot to actually talk about. Royal Palace Finale. My god, I hate that level. Okay, to be fair, it's actually a cool setup, especially for players that are supposed to be hardcore players. But my god, was that level hard. No! I was almost there. I freaking hate those things!